You've been waiting for someone to care, to notice, to apologize, to finally get it. And while you waited, you lost hours, maybe days, your focus, your mood, your output. Here's the brutal truth no one tells you. The person you're waiting on, they moved on already? Let them. Not because they deserve it, because you can't afford not to. This is not a book about forgiveness. This is not a book about being the bigger person. This is a book about reclaiming your mental real estate. And today, we break it down. Every person you obsess over is charging you rent. Here's a concept most self-help books completely ignore. Attention is a finite resource. You only get so many hours of sharp cognitive focus per day. The science says it's roughly 4 to 6 hours. When you spend half that window mentally re-arguing with your coworker, rereading that passive-aggressive text, analyzing why your friend didn't invite you, you are not thinking about those people. You are paying them with the most valuable thing you own. Mel Robbins calls this the let them theory. But strip away the warm packaging, and here's the core mechanism. Other people's choices are outside your control loop. The moment you keep pulling on a variable you cannot change, you are running a broken process. Your brain is a system. Treat it like one. A system that keeps processing dead inputs doesn't become resilient. It burns out. The fix isn't emotional. It's operational. When someone cancels on you, ignores you, disrespects you, your first question should not be why. Your first question should be, what is my next productive action? Let them cancel. Let them ignore you. Because the moment you stop waiting for their move, you get your board back. You were never in charge of them. You just thought you were. Here's where most people get stuck. They believe that if they just say the right thing, send the right message, react the right way, the other person will finally behave correctly. This is the control illusion, and it is quietly destroying your decision-making. Behavioral psychology is clear on this. You cannot change another adult's core values, priorities, or emotional patterns through external pressure. You can influence, you can communicate, but you cannot control. The let them framework is really about zone management. High performers live inside the small circle. They obsess over what they can execute, not what they can predict. And here's the part that stings a little. When you try to control someone else's behavior, you're not actually trying to fix a relationship. You're trying to regulate your own anxiety, using another person as your emotional remote control. That's not a boundary. That's dependency. Let them is the antidote. Not because you're surrendering, because you're ending a losing trade. Let them choose. Let them disappoint you. Let them be wrong. Your job is to protect your energy and keep moving. Their behavior is data, not a verdict on you. The most dangerous part of caring what others do isn't the wasted time. It's what you conclude about yourself because of it. When someone doesn't text back, you decide you're boring. When someone leaves the group, you decide you're difficult. When someone doesn't invite you, you decide you're not enough. Stop. That is a cognitive distortion called personalization. You are taking someone else's behavior, driven by their own mood, priorities, insecurities, and circumstances you know nothing about, and treating it as objective feedback on your worth. Mel Robbins makes this point cleanly. People are mostly reacting to their own internal world, not yours. So here's the reframe. Treat their behavior as data, not a verdict. Data tells you something useful. Does this person show up consistently? Do they respect your time? Are they adding to your life or draining it? You're not being cold. You're being accurate. Accuracy protects you from investing in the wrong people, from building your life around someone else's unreliability. Let them flake. Let them be distant. Let them show you exactly who they are. Because that's the most useful thing they can do for you. It tells you where not to invest. Let them is not a feel-good mantra. It is a resource allocation strategy. Your attention? Limited. Your energy? Limited. Your emotional bandwidth? Limited. Every time you let someone else's behavior live rent-free in your head, you're choosing them over yourself, over your goals, over your growth, over your peace. So the next time someone doesn't show up, doesn't respond, doesn't respect you, don't spiral. Don't perform. Don't chase. Let them. Because the most powerful move you can make is to stop making their choices your emergency. Protect your bandwidth, cut your cognitive losses, and get back to building something that actually matters. If this reframe hit different, subscribe. We break down books the way they should be broken down. No fluff, no hype, just what actually works.